When I was growing up, my parents and teachers used to tell me not to take candy from strangers, not to get in a vehicle with someone I didn't know, and to immediately tell someone if I was touched or otherwise engaged in inappropriate behavior, even if the person warned me not to. So, why are we sitting back and allowing educators, with the help of the Democratic Party, demand they be allowed to sexualize our children just because they have a degree? Not only are they insisting parents cannot interfere, they are demanding children be taken away by the state if they do. Well, I'm not standing for it. Are you? Rosie the Riveter here, dropping more truth bombs to destroy fake news and propaganda. Help share my content with others by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Hit that notification bell as well to get new videos when they are uploaded. Now, let's get into today's riveting topic. I remember as a child and young adult hearing stories about children who were abducted and abused. So often it was revealed that the predator warned their victims not to tell anyone. As more and more stories were told, the victims would explain how the predator would be nice to them, offer them things, and often tell the children that their parents just wouldn't understand the bond they had.
Your parents screwed up. It's okay to say so. That's why I made a Patreon, so that we could talk about it, so that we could connect in a way that has more privacy, so that we could talk to each other in a way that's more open and stuff that we wouldn't share like in the comments of a video.
As a result, neighborhood watch programs were devised. Parents and teachers both took such instances seriously, and they discussed this with the children, how to avoid dangers.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
But most importantly, if someone was acting suspicious or if someone was talking to them or especially touching them inappropriately, the child should immediately tell their parent or a trusted adult.
Stop! Don't touch me there! This is my no-no square!
Now, in 2023, where are we? Those predators, those demonic pedophiles, are now sitting in our legislatures, our education departments, and our classrooms. And I am not being hyperbolic. I'm being 100% dead serious. Let me prove it. During the pandemic, when schools were locked down and parents began witnessing what teachers were actually teaching because of video learning, the grooming that had been happening within our education system was exposed. As parents began to speak up, teachers tried to desperately go back into hiding, using a chat system or direct messages to communicate with the children. They instructed the students not to let their parents hear what was being discussed. And what is their mantra? Oh, your parents don't understand. Your parents don't care about you like I do. We won't tell your parents. We'll just keep it between us. I'm sorry. Is that a teacher or a pedophile that I was warned about as a kid? Educators are pushing for legislation that will allow them to groom children without having to tell their parents. What is worse, legislators in the Democratic Party are obliging, especially those in the trans community. Seriously, in what civilized world is this rational? As parents push back, frustrated educators are telling us exactly what they've believed for a long time, that parents have no right or say in their children's education. Oh, sure, often when they're on the spot, like teacher union president Randy Weingarten was recently, they'll try to claim they work with the parents, but their actions scream volumes contrary to their words. Likewise, as we see more transgender legislators in local and state bodies, we are seeing a push for normalizing pedophilia. State Minnesota legislator Democrat Lee Fink has proposed a bill that will make pedophiles a protected class. First, they want to eradicate the word because it has a negative connotation to it.
Well, duh.
Instead, they prefer the term minor attracted person or MAP, as if that makes it any better. A rose by any other name would smell just as sweet, right? I don't really care what rosy colored term you use. A pedophile is still a sick, mentally deranged child molester and has no place in a functioning society. So, just like Democrats have done with the black community, the gay community, and the trans community, where any criticism of someone in one of these classes is automatically labeled racist, homophobic, and bigoted, regardless of the legitimacy of the claims, they want pedophiles to be able to sexually abuse kids without any public or law enforcement oversight or pushback. Are we done yet, America? Have we hit the precipice yet? Or are we just going to do what the deep state rhinos in Washington have been doing for 30 years, kicking the can down the road with compromise and the promise to get 'em next time? Wake up, America. We're out of next times. This is the time. This is our Lexington and Concord. This is our Fort Sumner. This is our Pearl Harbor. I'm not saying you need to pull out your real weapons, but it's time we all start pushing back with our voices, with our vigilance, and with our valiancy. They're telling you, the parents, not to say anything to anybody. People won't understand. Just take the candy and be happy. Are you really going to do that? You really going to take that, Patriots? We're not talking about letting someone rightfully sit at a lunch counter or have visitation rights to see their loved ones in the hospital. This is about our children. They want to make sexualizing and raping our children a civil right. We warned our kids about the strangers coming after them. But these educators and teachers are supposed to be trusted people in authority our kids could go to for safety. This is about our children, Patriots. They are destroying our children. This mama bear is roaring. And if you don't start making a fuss too, they will silence us all through dictatorial legislation their Democrat counterparts are pushing. Pick up the phone, pick up a sign, and pick up your feet. It is time to let these educators and politicians know that when they started coming after our children, they crossed the ultimate red line, a line they can't just walk back, a line that can never be crossed. They have revealed themselves without a shadow of a doubt, and the consequences fall on our shoulders if we do not stop it, and we do not stop it now. I'm Rosie the Riveter, and that's my 2 cents. But what do you think? Leave your comments down below. If you enjoy my content, please consider supporting my work on Patreon. You can find all my videos and my blog, Liberating Letters, at thefactspaper.com. You can also start your own research on the Facts Paper by exploring the thousands of links to articles I have, including those noted in my videos, sharing the truth fake news propagandists won't. Investigate and discover the truth for yourself.